Did you know David Beckham rejected the number 7 jersey at Real Madrid and wear the number 23 instead? Here are 10 football jersey numbers with deeper meanings, starting it off with Phil Foden, the star boy of Manchester City, wore number 47 after Aguero's departure. Foden was offered the number 10 jersey, but he chose it to stick with 47. It's 10 out. There is an emotional side to it. Foden's grandfather Ronnie passed away at the age of 47 when Phil was still in the Manchester City academy, and Foden decided to stick with number 47 ever since out of respect and loving memory of his grandpas. Foden has also expressed his desire to carve out his own path in football history and not be defined by the legacy of past players. Mohamed Salah is Liverpool's talisman, but back in the day he played for Fiorentina and wore the number 74 shirt. He paid tribute to the victims of the Portside Stadium disaster in Egypt. This incident occurred in February 2012 and resulted in the deaths of 74 people after crowd violence erupted during a top-flight game between Al Messi and Al Ahly. Choosing to wear the number 74 was a way for Salah to remember and honor those who lost their lives in this tragic event. This gesture was prized by many of its sensitivity and respect. The Portside disaster is considered the worst in Egyptian football history. The violence was fueled by political tensions and rivalry between the two clubs. While Salah only wore the number for a short time, the gesture cemented his image as a player who is deeply connected to his roots and values. Of David Beckham's story is different. When he joined Real Madrid in 2003, Beckham discovered that his preferred number 7 was already taken by club captain and legend Raúl. Beckham respected the tradition and hierarchy and never considered asking for the number 7 because it would be disrespectful to Raúl. Beckham chose the number 23 instead. It's because of his admiration for basketball legend Michael Jordan, who wore the same number for the Chicago Bulls. Beckham and his wife Victoria were big fans of Jordan. Victoria played a role in his decision during discussion with the club about available numbers. Victoria favored the number 23 and influenced Beckham's final choice. The number 23 became more than just a jersey number. It represented a story of respect and inspiration and a new beginning. Jude Bellingham is one of the best players in the world. He wore number 22 for Birmingham and Dortmund. The reason he wore the rather unusual squad number is due to his coaches at Birmingham. They told him for a young age that he should not limit himself to one role. Bellingham could play as a number 4, which is a holding midfielder, at the number 8, which is the box-to-box midfielder, and number 10, which is an attacking midfielder. He was good at all these positions and played each position at the same level, so the coaches added this together and gave him the number 22. It's stuck until he joined Madrid. Now he's rocking the number 5, just like his idol Zinedine Zidane. On the other hand, Donny went through a different scenario. Beek used to wear a traditional number 6 at Ajax, but when Donny joined Manchester United, he decided to wear 34. Emotional reason for that: back in 2017, Ajax youngster Abdullah Nouri collapsed on the pitch in a pre-season friendly. Nouri was just 20 at the time and he was left with permanent brain damage. Nouri used to wear the number 34 shirt during his playing days. Beek is Nouri's close friend, and that is why he paid tribute by wearing United's number 34.
This is a special thing for me because my good friend Abdullah Nouri, I'm really good with his family, and his brother is one of my best friends, and I talk a lot with them, and I decided to take his old number of the t-shirt, and I want to
This tribute stands as a testament that football is more than just a game. When Casemiro joined Manchester United, he chose number 18 shirt by why? Well, Casemiro has openly said that Paulo Scholes, who wear the number 18 for most of his career at Manchester United, was his favorite player at the club. He admired Scholes for his passion, fighting spirit and incredible long-range passing. Choosing number 18 was a tribute to his school and a way for Casemiro to channel his inspiration. Number 18 also carried a significant weight at Manchester United, having been worn by other legends like Brian Robson and Dennis Law. Donning the same number as these icons could be a way for Casemiro to show his respect for the club's history, ambition to leave his own mark. Mesut Ozil is another legend who chose an unusual number after having his Arsenal contract terminated. Ozil went to Turkey and joined Fenerbahce, and rather than take the number 10, he chose the left field options of number 67. It's believed that the number is a sweet nod to his heritage. The number 67 is the area code of Zonguldak, the Turkish province where his family lived before emigrating to Germany. Ozil's touch of enigma was a silent declaration of the ties that bound him to his origins, a beautiful gesture indeed. Whereas Bruno Guimaraes, the Newcastle star, has played for his 4 clubs in his career, he crossed the global, but one thing he remains constant: Guimaraes wearing the number 39 shirt, and it turns out the reason is that Guimaraes' father drove a taxi and his taxi number was 39. His father supported him through thick and thin in his football journey, and that's why Bruno decided to honor his father by wearing the number 39. It's a constant reminder of his family sacrifices and source of inspiration. Similarly, Radamel Falcao has also paid tribute to his father and kept his memory alive. Falcao's choice of number 3 at Rayo Vallecano was a sentimental homage late father Ramel Enrique Garcia King, while number 3 is an unusual choice for a striker. The number holds deep meaning for Falcao, as his father had worn it throughout his own playing career. His father passed on his position for football to Falcao by choosing number 3. Falcao wasn't merely donning a garment, he was embarrassing a symbol of his father's spirit. It was a way of carrying his father's memory onto the pitch, a silent vow to honor his legacy with every touch, every pass, every goal. Christen Press, he became synonymous with the number 23 shirt with the US women's national team, but she chose the number 24 jersey at Manchester United. Instead, it was chosen as a nod to basketball legend Kobe Bryant, who was tragically killed in a helicopter crash alongside his daughter Gianna and 7 other people in 2020.
With a little nod to Kobe, because I'm an LA girl and grew up, and everyone, everywhere we went, they were crazy for Kobe, and the amount of inspiration and joy that he gave people by the way he played with his passion is amazing, and it's something that as athletes we're all striving to.
Lizarazu has called fame for his number 69. Lizarazu apparently had valid reasons for picking the number 69 on the back of his shirt. When he returned to Bayern Munich in 2005, Lizarazu was born in 1969, but also stands at 159 centimeters tall and weighed 69 kilos. At the time, maybe the numbers was lucky as he won the domestic double with the club, winning the Bundesliga title and the DFB Pokal. There are a few honorable mentions like Dani Alves and Steven Bywater, but we can cover those on some other day. I'm sure there are many more footballers with such a story. Let me know in the comment who I missed. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumb up and subscribe to the channel. Also turn on the bell notification so you never miss out on new content. Catch you in the next one. Bye.